Look, if your Fortnite looks like this and feels like buns, clearly something isn't right. Don't blame your ping, and don't blame that one guy who third-partied you, because this is just your PC running on life support. Like, bro, your frames are moving slower than your grandma checking Facebook, and it's time we fix that. I'm about to show you the ultimate Windows FPS guide for Fortnite, and this will be the only guide you will ever need. When you finish this guide, I better see everyone full piece in 200, or you're just straight buns. Let's get started. Before we start this tweaks, make sure to search up restore points, go into your main drive, click on create. You can name it whatever you want. Go with this process and create a restore point so that if you ever mess up anything, you can revert back to your old settings with no problem. Alright, so for the first step, I want you guys to download my Windows tweaks pack in the description, and don't worry, you don't have to download anything if you don't want to. Alright, so once you download this, we open up this file, and the first thing we're gonna do is the Fortnite settings, and I dropped some pictures in here if you want to follow these, or you can follow the video and I'll be showing you how to do it right now. So first, we go into our settings. We're gonna be doing the display, and the windowed mode, you want it on windowed full screen or full screen. Full screen gives you the lowest input delay, but windowed full screen gives you the most FPS, and since this is an FPS guide, I want more FPS, so I'm gonna be choosing windowed full screen. Resolution, we're gonna be on native, VSync off, frame rate limit, put it on your monitor's refresh rate -240, so I'm gonna keep it on 240. Rendering mode, you can either do the old performance mode, legacy performance mode, or you can do the new performance mode, depending on which one you like more. I'm gonna be staying on the legacy performance mode. So for graphics, these won't increase your FPS, these are personal preference. Do what you want on these. And then for the graphics quality, since I'm on performance mode, I have the performance settings. Put everything on low, near, dynamic res off, 3D res 100%, so we keep it on native. Low meshes, advanced graphics, I want to turn on my FPS so I can see them. Latency markers off, NVIDIA reflex low latency on, and report performance stats disabled. Apply, and then restart if you need to. Alright, so last step in the Fortnite settings, you want to go into the game tab, go all the way down, and then go into replays, turn record replays off, turn all of these off, and then for energy saving, put it on never, and then turn both of these off. Apply, and we're on to the next step. Alright, so for the second file in this pack is the power plan. I went ahead and added my own power plan. You can just go ahead and double click, and then you'll see a little command prompt pop up, and then all you do is search up power options, edit power plan, and then up here go to power options, and then you should see this tab down here called show additional plans. You want to open it and then select the crew plan. Go ahead, apply that, and that should be it for the power plan. Alright, so for the third step, we want to unpark our cores. We got a link, and we're going to double click, and it's going to send us to the part control. Go ahead and download it. Once you download it, go ahead and click yes, wait for it to load up. Alright, once you're in here, make sure your plan is active. For parking, make sure it's off 100%. Frequency scaling, turn it off 100%. And then if you're on a laptop on battery, I don't recommend turning these off because it could destroy your battery. So yeah, just keep those on. But if you don't really care, you want the most performance possible, go ahead and turn them off, put it 100%, and you're chilling. Once you see that all your CPU cores are not grayed out, that should mean that your cores are not parked. Go ahead and apply, and that should be it. If you don't know what part control is, basically, whenever your CPU is not fully utilized, Windows automatically puts them to sleep. And since you want the most FPS possible, you don't want that to happen. So when you turn off part control, it goes ahead and makes it so your CPUs are always active and ready to give you the most FPS. For the fourth Windows tweak, we go ahead and go to the Windows settings and services. I want you to go ahead and click this link for CTT Win Util. Go ahead and scroll down, and then you want to go ahead and click this little copy button at the bottom for the stable branch. Copy it, and then we're going to go ahead and search up PowerShell. You should see it right here. Make sure to run as administrator. Click yes, and then paste that link you just copied. Enter. Now we wait for this util to open up. Alright, so this util has opened up for me. Now I'm gonna go to the tweaks tab, and right here I want you to only pay attention to the essential tweaks. I don't want you to mess with the advanced tweaks because it can mess up some people's systems. So I'll only focus on the essential tweaks, and make sure to go down this list and check everything that you want applied. Alright, so if you don't know what any of these settings do, you can just hover over them and it tells you. So you can see here, it says for delete temporary files, it says erase temp folders. So yes, that's what that does. And then make sure to set services to manual. This will disable a bunch of services in the background that are not needed, and it can give you a lower input latency. But yeah, make sure to check that. Go ahead and run tweaks. As you can see in your PowerShell, it's going to be doing all the tweaks, and you just want to wait till this is finished. All right, once your tweaks are finished, go ahead and close this out, and then you should be done with that. We're gonna do the rest of the tweaks in this folder. So first one is display settings. Click on it, go to your display, and then scroll down to where it says display resolution. Put it on your native res or whatever you want, and then go to advanced display where it says choose a refresh rate. Click on it, choose the highest refresh rate that's available on your monitor, and then go back up here to display, scroll all the way down, graphics, go to add desktop app, and then select Fortnite client Win64 shipping exe. Add it. Once you add it, it should pop up down here. Go to GPU preference, set it to high performance, turn this on right here, and that should be it for display settings. Next one is game mode. Go into game mode, turn it on, done. Startup apps, and uncheck anything you don't need or don't want open in the background. I only have OBS open because I use it for replays. And then for visual effects, open it and then click visual effects, disable all these, and that should be it. So for the fifth folder, GPU tweaks, depending on what type of GPU you have. If you have AMD, open this and then follow those. I put some screenshots in here, like you can see here, of all the settings. And also, if you're on an AMD, I do recommend you use the new performance mode. People have said that if you're on AMD, it gives you better FPS and input delay. Choose the new performance mode over the old performance mode if you want the lowest input delay and more FPS. For NVIDIA, open this. I gave you the settings. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my settings. So what you do is go to adjust images settings with preview, click on use my preference, click on this, set it all the way down to performance, then apply. And then what you do is you go to manage 3D settings, follow all of my settings I have. For low latency mode, put it on. The rest, copy all the settings that I have and you should be good. Once you have copied all those settings, click apply, and that should be it for NVIDIA control panel settings. So for 6 network tweaks, once you have downloaded TCP optimizer, go ahead and right click it, run as admin, click yes, and then you should wait for it to load up. And then what you want to do here is make sure your network adapter is selected. This little scroll bar, make sure you have it to the max, and then go into advanced settings, go to custom, and these set it to disabled. Click apply. Okay. All right, so it should ask you to reboot. You don't want to do that yet because we're going to finish the pack. Click no and then exit. Now we're on to the cleanup file. This is the last step. We go into prefetch. Make sure if you have any files in here to delete them all. You don't need them. Then the next one is go into your temp. Go ahead, delete all these files. Do all this for current items. Skip. Bam, you're done. Next one, temp 2. Do the same thing. Delete all the files in here. And that should be it. Once you've done that, go into recycling bin. Go ahead, delete everything in here. And you're done with that. And then for the very last step, double click this, select only these 3 settings, and then click apply and okay. Then what you could do is you want to keep this file right here, drag this one into your desktop so you always have this cleanup. And then once you have this cleanup, you can always go into the temp files and delete what's in here in the recycling bin and then clear those out, and that should be it. It feels ultra smooth. Looking straight up in the pregame lobby of Reload, and my game is running super smooth. 400, 490, 500. Oh my, that's just crazy. What's that guy doing? What's this guy doing? Okay. Nice. Wow. Destroyed, buddy. Oh, my gun didn't shoot. 125. Oh wow, there's a guy right there. Come on. Better run. You're dead. Huh. Wow, what is bro doing? Bad aim. This guy's practicing his mechs. Walk. 80. Dead. Dead. My dumb, bro. I just blinked that guy. 70. Miss. Guy's still hiding here somewhere. There he is. Yo, bro, like, leave me alone. Holy cow. Wow. Oh no, buddy. My gun didn't shoot. Oh no. Yo, like my gun just refuses to shoot. I got him though, but damn. 70. Did he just die to storm? He might. Oh, there he is. Goodbye. Yo, we killed each other. Nice, man. Alright. Dead. No! Yo, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you want to support me, make sure to use code KRXU in the item shop. And if you like this type of content, or if I missed something, please let me know down below. And yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.